Texas boys make music for their whips.
For their whips, man, for real. We make music for the whips. We do make music that, also talks to the females, talk to the problems of the street. We got different ones, but mainly when you want something about your whip, we the one, originated and created that to another level. Thanks to Screw to You, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. Robert Davis, feel me? So all love to him and salute to him and his family. You know what I'm saying? We've been 20 years without him, but it seemed like it happened yesterday. You feel me? So that we salute to that, because that what started us about the whips, I'm talking about in H-Town. You feel me? So.
Yeah. And before we even start this interview or these questions, Jhiame, I just want to be like straight 100. I really appreciate you being on this show today, because you dealing with some real issues, you know what I mean? And in fact, you're there now, but yet and still, this is business, and we still have to
the show
take care.
Must go on.
Yeah, so
it must go on.
So I wanted to say, I'm sending out prayers to you and your family, and really just appreciate you still showing up, because we still got to show up.
That's right. Got to show up and pull up if you're from H-Town. You feel me? Got to show up, pull up. You feel me? So we have to take the good with the bad, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm saying, and the aunt that I'm laying the wrist, she was the gangster of the family. She from Chicago, but now she settled here after doing about a 22-year bid in a penitentiary. She came to God showed her a way to come to Streetport and chill. So yeah, she's one that I'm writing songs about and trying to do a screenplay on her life, because she dealt with about 5 murders, you know what I'm saying, husband and boyfriends and stuff like that. So her story is really huge, it's real big, and I'm really trying to put something together, because I've been writing her memoirs for the last 6 years. So I'm really trying to put something together on Aunt Geraldine, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to her, you feel me?
Yeah, rest in peace to her, but again, just like you were saying, we have to embrace those people who showed us through their lives and through their efforts how their circumstances empower them, instead of keeping them down. So that's going to be a great story, and people need to see it.
Right. She lived to be 76 years old.
Wow. After doing 22 years in prison?
22 years in prison, going through several trials, you know what I'm saying, and branded a serial killer, you know what I'm saying, one of the first top 10 ladies serial killers. So she lived a real challenging life. If you knew her story, you can see what could possibly, you know what I'm saying, get her to that level, because it was a hard life back then, you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
So she was abused and beaten the head by her ex-husband. She murdered him first. And so just all type of stuff, that she went through. So, I salute her regardless, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't mess with my family in Senatoria, Mississippi because of her, you know what I'm saying? She was really known.
So she kept everybody safe on these streets, see?
Her mom and all, so salute to her. That's my dad's favorite sister, so I have to show love to her, you know what I'm saying?
So good looking on that, man. And like I said, we're sending our prayers and condolences to you and your family, and especially to your aunt. And, let's plan on getting together after you get that together, because I would love to just have you on the show and we just talk about her story. That's OG all day. So let's do that.
Do what I promised y'all. You'll be one of the first I come back to, for you allowing me to say, and grace this station with that, with that memoir of her. Memory of her. She wasn't no sad person or shame or nothing. She can tell you what went down. You know what I'm saying? So
we need to hear her story, Jhiame. We do.
Definitely.
All right, man.
They'll be like, you know what? I see it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
understand where it goes. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's
And
what.
then her being a woman, it's a very unique. So let's definitely,
Right.
after the interview, then we'll get back and
Right.
exchange and get on that. But let's talk about you, Jhiame, because today,
Right.
still and yet, we got to talk about this great work that you've done on these streets
Yes.
when it comes,
Yes, ma'am.
you know,
Yes,
to this
ma'am.
Texas hip hop. So I know your background. I've been following you and always will. But give our audience a little background about how you got involved in music, Jhiame.
Well, it started with my father. My father was a product of Stax Records, helping build Stax Records, doing news on Hill Street and stuff like that. So he taught me how to sing. My first song when I was about 6, and it was a song called Nutbush City Limit. And I learned a song like that and started singing it to all my family, and people was giving me Kool-Aid and, you know, candy and stuff like that for me singing. So I said, hold up, this is what I can live like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so after that, I was hooked. I said, man, I'm finna, you know, I'm gonna make it. You know, I'm gonna do music. And I've known it ever since I was 6, 7 years old.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
And you had the nucleus around you to support that effort. So that made a real thing for you. Now, what are some of the artists, because I know you as a producer, you've produced some great hits in this game. And so what are some of the artists that you produced hits for? Because you got some hits.
Well, you know, after being an artist, and I seen that as R&B artists in Houston, I seen it was very scarce for me to make bread. So my ex-wife do the music thing, but you have to find a way for it to pay the rent, pay, you know, and do what you got to do. So I ended up, you know, doing a few beats for some cats, and then became, you know, a producer for, you know, Willie D, Ghetto Boys, from Raheem to Big Mello to Big Mike to Face to from everybody, you know, Youngster, Little Flip.
You did Slim Thug too.
Yeah. All of them. It's not too many you can name from Houston that I haven't touched in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Too many. Yeah.
Now, one in particular that I want to talk about is your song "Swinging in the Rain." How did that come together with Paul Wall, man? Y'all killed that. Tell me how that came together.
Now this that was due to my legacy. I'm gonna do this. That was due to my legacy. See, Paul was smart enough to say, no, this that cat that was on Cleanup Man. A lot of people think because of the song being a remake and because, you know, how I'm on the video, a lot of people instantly thought that I made the beat. But he had a guy named Stunner who did the beat. But
I just knew you made the beat too. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Well, Paul smart. They're very smart. What he did, he said, man, I'm gonna put you in a video, because he was coming to me with the angle of Cleanup Man. If you ever seen Willie D Cleanup Man video, that was a award-winning video for us. And I was known all over the world from that video. You know, millions of people saw that video.